I'm Rob McCord. I'm the new state treasurer in Pennsylvania, and I want to join my colleagues here, Representative Delosier and Secretary of DEP. I want to thank them for their leadership, as well as AFC First Financial of the Lehigh Valley for helping to make this program possible. And of course, it all depends on smart homeowners like you making this happen. The Schlegels are exceptionally smart.
You're right.
No, they're very good at home rehabbing. I've had the pleasure of walking around a bit, and we're lucky to have you. A couple of the core points that are probably worth making. First and foremost is that this is good economically for all Pennsylvanians, and this is good environmentally for Pennsylvanians and for Americans. Just to sort of refresh people on the economics of this, this is a spend-to-save program, which is frankly ideal in the middle of a recession. What we're looking for right now are ways that people can spend that are prudent in the long run and stimulative in the short run, and this perfectly fits that bill. So that what happens is many people will be using these loans. Treasury's already made about 3,500 of these kinds of loans, in an amount a little bit above $19 million. And frequently people are able to make such good improvements that their monthly savings actually add up to more than the principal plus interest. And of course, as you were suggesting, you get years of benefit well after you've paid off the loan. So for the people who take out the loans, it pays off quite handsomely. It also pays for the taxpayers because it's a principal protected program with a reasonable rate of return to Treasury. And believe me, in an era when suddenly people are worried about return of principal, not just return on principal, not just a return on investment, it's great to have something that's so buttoned down. I believe one of the reporters here was asking, what's the innovation? We have a really brilliant deputy treasurer, Keith Wells, who helped to invent this with Bob Casey and the Keystone Help Program initially. Thanks to the innovation and leadership on a bipartisan basis in the legislature and through DEP, they've essentially been able to buy down the interest rate, I believe effectively bringing it down from 9% to roughly 4.5%, which, as you well know, for home improvement loans is a terrific rate. So the economics are wonderful. And then environmentally, a point that I think is really worth making is that a McKinsey study recently surveyed all of the options, and let's face it, there's a lot of hot air surrounding green investing. We all believe in the cause. The question is what's really pragmatic. And of all the various ways that you could approach green investing, one of the most cost-effective, arguably the most cost-effective, is using Energy Star appliances, finding these kinds of appliances for your home, insulating your home, doing these whole house audits, and investing prudently in HVAC appliances, other appliances, and insulation, which is exactly the kind of work you've been doing. So what happens there is, in the long run, we're increasing our energy security and we're decreasing greenhouse emissions at the same time that we're engaged in really prudent, wise economic policy. So I thank you for taking the lead, and of course we all thank you for allowing us into your lovely home.
No problem.
Our pleasure.
Do you have any questions for me? Any long-term investments in your college tuition account program? Asset allocation models? Yeah. It's a lovely neighborhood. I hope it will set a record. I hope the representative's neighborhood here will set a record for these kinds of home improvements, because they're in all of our interests.
Well, we've been talking it up. So.
Yeah.
Yes, we have.
Terrific. Thanks again. It's an honor to meet you.